Hey, what's happening, y'all? DKB here. So, I have some really exciting news when it comes to Zach Wilson continuing to trying to elevate his game and take another step in his developmental path, which should excite all of us as well as the New York Jets. In that, during a podcast, it was Greg Olson and I believe Greg Kittle that spoke for about 10 to 15 minutes apiece. But they were talking about their tight end university, which, if you guys aren't aware of, Travis Kelce, Greg Olson, Greg Kittle, they established this last year pretty much in the hopes of working with tight ends on their fundamentals, some of the finer, intricate details of being a tight end in a evolving position, as well as trying to secure, better contracts through performance, through elite play, things like that. So ultimately, what that means is they had a much better turnout this second year. Things obviously went well in their debut offseason because they have 75 tight ends rostered to be at this university for them, which, by the way, is going to be June 22nd to the 24th at Vanderbilt University. But what we care about is who's throwing the ball around. So they confirmed Nick Mullins, CJ Beathard, and Trey Lance are going to be there. They confirmed that about 99% confirmed that Zach Wilson should be there. They're working through some scheduling kinks with him returning from Cabo, and then Josh Allen should also be throwing at this event as well, excuse me, if he's able to work out his own scheduling kinks. Now, they also added a little wrinkle in is that they're going to have some recently retired legends come in and also interact with whatever the format is going to look like. So at least for what's been confirmed right now, Tony Gonzalez, Dallas Clark, and Antonio Gates are going to be there. Of course, Greg Olson, Travis Kelce, and Greg Kittle will be there as well. But I'm extremely excited to hear that Zach Wilson is a part of this group that'll be tossing the ball around, because when we think back at it, since him having that big season at BYU, his rookie season, he didn't really have anybody that he can, work through some kinks with and establish a rapport with. Chris Herndon was porous, and then we traded him off, and then he had to work with Trayvon Westcott, Ryan Griffin, and we know what that looks like now with us overhauling the roster. But bringing in CJ Uzoma, Tyler Conklin, and then drafting Jeremy Rucker was great. If you had concerns like I did, though, I think this helps kind of quiet those. I mean, his last season at BYU was phenomenal. 42% of his touchdowns actually ended up going to his tight ends, and 12 of those specifically to Isaac Rex, who was a 6'6", massive, behemoth. But irregardless of that, it didn't necessarily mean that he was going to come in right away and be able to see pay dirt. But we brought in some talent that meshes the scheme well. And what we should be able to do with Zach Wilson's arm talent with CJ Uzoma and Tyler Conklin, which are big body targets as well, who just happen to have expertise in route running as well as yards after the catch abilities. So I say all that to say, I think we've seen Zach Wilson literally check off any and every box that you can hope for to not have any excuses with a poor sophomore season if it comes up. And to be honest, I think we should be raising expectations around what the offensive expectations should look like. I mean, I'm not going to say we should be a top 10 offense by any means, but the pieces are definitely in place, even though we're still relying on a lot of sophomore and rookie players for us to at least have, a top 16 offense. We have to at least be in that average range. I would say for this upcoming season, I would maybe say top 14, maybe. I don't know if I put a specific number on it, but top 14, I would say, is like the wild, breakout season type situation. But irregardless, I think this is excellent news. I can't wait for it to officially get confirmed. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I think there's an unbelievable opportunity for him to learn from some of the players that have done it at an elite level over these last few years, while he gets accustomed to actually building that camaraderie with CJ Uzoma, with Tyler Conklin, with Jeremy Rucker when he returns from his foot injury. So, this should do wonders for him. And I can't wait to see some of what the commentary will be back when that event goes down. But again, let me know what your guys' thoughts are, and I'll catch up with you again. Peace.